Hi there, it's Jenna from scribblinggrace.com. Today I'm going to do a little Bible journal with me video. So I'm going to be working on James 2:13, because judgment without mercy will be shown to anyone who has not been merciful. Mercy triumphs over judgment. And I was reading this verse in my studies the other day, and I was like, oh man, that's great. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Like Ellen says, be kind to one another. So anyways, I decided that I wanted to do something kind of that I haven't done before, kind of these abstract flowers. So I went ahead and I made this on my iPad and printed it out. And you can have this. I will put a link to download this in the description below. No sign-ups or anything, but I would appreciate if you were to like or subscribe to my channel, and if you were to go and print this out for yourself. So anyway, so I have my little sheet that I'm going to do. I have my Bible. This is a Zondervan NIV journaling Bible, and the little paper that I made, it fits this perfectly. It'll also fit well with the ESV Bible. If you were to do it interleaved Bible where they have the completely blank pages, those are really massive, so you'll need to print this out in a higher scale, but you'll get the same idea. And then of course I have my water and my watercolors. I'm going to use the Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolor set, and a small paintbrush, and this is a size 0 round paintbrush that I just got from the dollar store. So if I were to be doing this on this side of my page, because you of course don't have to be doing the same verse I am doing, I could just turn this around and cut it out this way, but since I'm doing it on this side of the page, I'm turning it that way. So fun! There's so many options. So I'm going to cut out just this side so I could stick it down underneath. And then I can fit it down in here. And now I can see my outline, and I'm just going to paint over it, basically. And the reason I didn't cut out the whole thing is because I wanted to have space in case some of my water drips. It just helps protect the pages below it, and that way I don't have to have a whole separate sheet of paper underneath. I can just use this same one, so handy dandy. All right, I think I'm going to do something a little bit different and do a blue color. I think I'm going to use this number 62 blue color. I don't know if they have names written in English on this palette, so all right. And I'm just going to follow this outline. I'm just going to start over here and just paint it in. As I go, I'm going to kind of change the amount of water to paint that I have, so that I have some different pigmentation. I like to see that variance. So some of my petals are going to be lighter if they have more water, and some of them are going to be darker if they have more paint than water. So I'm just going to dip my brush and make a lighter one right here. And I'm just going to keep doing this around my whole page. Of course, if you don't feel comfortable covering up the words in your Bible, you can just, move this out and maybe just paint a section in the margin. Of course, do your own thing and have fun with it. of these are pretty hard to see under the wording, so I just kind of peek to see if I'm going in the right places and just go for it. I think that one of the things I'm always talking about Bible journaling is just to have fun with it. So you can see also not all my lines are perfect. I have lots of little hairiness, but that's okay, because I'm not trying to create the most perfect piece of art. I'm just trying to spend time in the Word and create something that is beautiful to Him. So as I'm doing this, I'm just kind of thinking about the verse that I'm doing, which was James 2:13, because judgment without mercy will be shown to anyone who has not been merciful. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Time-consuming process, but I think it's pretty, and it's nice to sometimes just take a little extra time for your Bible journaling and not rush it. And I'm just thankful for this time that I have to spend in the Word. So I realized after I started that I had done this on the wrong side. I had this down like this, and I wanted it to be like that because I wanted this more in the margin, but I was a little too late. But that's okay. That's what happens. We all do things a little differently, and it still looks super cool, doesn't it? Right? It fits the page really awesome. I'm really happy with that. But now I'm just going to do lettering in the margin, I guess. I was planning on having the lettering kind of up above, but now I'm just going to kind of probably just play in the margin to fill up the page a little bit. So that's my finished page for James 2:13. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Of course, if you are not comfortable doing brush calligraphy, you can use stickers. There's so many other options to finish this page. You could also just leave it with no writing. You could just write notes in the margins. That would have been a great thing to do, especially if you messed up like I did, where you put the leaves kind of going on the opposite direction. I wanted it to be going this way so that there was more blank page on the words, just so you could see them a little bit better. But again, I personally don't mind covering up the words because this is my journaling Bible specifically, and then I have other Bibles that I study from. But of course, it's a complete personal decision and totally up to you. And I pray that you really just have some great time in the Word, and just I want to encourage you just to get out there, try new things. This is something that I've never done before, and I think it turned out really pretty, and I'm happy with how it turned out, and I think that that's important. And just remember that no matter what, the Lord thinks that your page is beautiful as you are just spending time with Him and worshiping Him. So, all right. So, again, if you wanted to print out this page, I'll put a link in the description below. And just be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. All right. God bless.